3, 2, 1.
Hey! Welcome back, sports fans. It's that time again. It is Monday, and you are watching the ProView Weekly Rundown. Josh Bear Trap Brown in the cave, as always. Jason Southwest Pole. And our man on assignment, all of them balls so hard, Iwani.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Doing well. We're about that Christmas week here. We got Christmas, 3 days away? And
this is a Christmas special.
It is a Christmas special edition of our favorite segment called
Hype or Not Hype.
Hype or Not Hype.
Boom!
Also Hard University. What's more hype than going in on Christmas, open up that Christmas package, and there's an action figure, and it's not just any action figure. His name is Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
You know, I literally love that movie so much because it's literally just the perfect amount of cheese for the holiday spirit.
Oh,
It's like literally the perfect amount of cheese, but that's a debate for another day.
If you have
I
Sinbad.
decided for my hype or not hype, I'm gonna do the top 5 Christmas characters. So we'll start off with number 5.
Okay.
Frosty the Snowman. You know what? Especially growing up in New Mexico, there was a lot of the Frosty the Snowman kind of vibes going on. You got to play with Frosty quick, or he's gonna melt away in the snow.
Yeah, they try not to mention it.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged thing, but
Gotta get
you
out
know,
there.
he has a short lifespan. You got to get out there. You got to be effective. You got to sing the songs.
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
dance in the street. And you know what, Frosty the Snowman. I
classic.
mean, that's it's definitely one of the best songs too. One of the best Christmas songs too. What do you guys think about growing up with Frosty the
Oh,
Snowman?
yeah, man. That's a classic. That was on that, Rudolph. They were all sticking there. Gotta love that CBS holiday lineup, I guess it
Yeah.
would be.
I
The animated.
think this is the only Frosty with legs that I've ever seen. Usually
Yeah,
they're
somehow he grew legs and
There must have been some magic in that old top hat they found. For when they put it on his head, he began to dance around.
Ooh.
Hey, Frosty,
Yeah.
man.
see, and then like what was cool is they like brought him back, like they did this special, and then they did like 2 or 3 other ones where Frosty comes back, you know, the comeback tour.
Every
Oh,
year, Manny?
you have to. I mean, if it sells.
Because I mean, it's just, you know, it's the evaporation process, you know. You get melted down, you go back up into the sky, and then it snows you back down.
Yep.
So,
He's always there. Just once a year, you know, during that Christmas time, he's like, oh, I'll go see what the kids are up to.
and yeah, that's my number 5, Frosty the Snowman.
Ooh.
And coming in number 4, my personal favorite, the Grinch. And you know, the many renditions that have been put out the past couple of years, from Jim Carrey to Doctor Strange.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yep.
Or something like
Yeah.
something that my wife knows him in.
Cumberbatch or
Benedict Cumberbatch?
I think that's how you say it.
Cumberbatch.
But you know what? No matter which version you see, there's nothing better than the Grinch. I mean, it's pretty much just a carry on from Scrooge, kind of that ideology. Dr. Seuss classic. You know, he steals all of Christmas, but then he gives it all back. And I think and you know what? We all grow up to become the Grinch someday.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I still just like the Jim Carrey the most.
I like
this
the original
original,
cartoon,
man, because
but Jim Carrey is also really
yeah,
really
Jim
good,
Carrey
too.
in that new one, they try to make it like kind of brighter. This one, I mean, he's evil at the beginning. It shows it. It has the music. You're an evil one, Mr. Grinch, and then he grows. So it goes from dark to light. Those other ones are just try to keep it a little light. This one,
I like the dog too in the cartoon. I forget what the dog's
Max.
name is. Max, and how he tries to get him to pull the sleigh, and a bunch of bad things happen
Max is a
down
good
the
boy.
way.
Max
But
is a good boy.
you know what? Sometimes we get clouded by the way we're treated and stuff like that. And all it takes is a little bit of Christmas spirit, and you can turn it around pretty much. I think that's the whole underlying thing with the Grinch that makes it a good story.
It's a good one.
And so that's number 4. Number 3, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know what? This is some top tier stuff. You know, he wasn't even created until later on in Christmas lore, but you know what? He's always there. Guys, you can't lie when you're a kid. It was Christmas Eve night. You're looking up at the sky. Oh, it's a plane. It's a bird. No, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer flying through even though it was probably an airplane.
It was probably
it was at 747, but that's what your parents told you.
Yeah, they told you it was Rudolph, and you know what? Heartwarming about a heartwarming story about acceptance and being who you are, and I think it's a great story that's pretty much timeless. Do you guys agree?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. You can't have Frosty without Rudolph.
Cannot. I like the claymation. Is it even clay?
This one's that early, man. This was like that mixed clay, like stop animation thing, but it was legit back in the day, man.
Hey, and if you're out there and you have a red nose and it shines, you're just fine just the way you are. Because you know what? He ends up saving Christmas for everybody. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Good stuff. Hoo-hoo.
So I put Buddy the elf, but I kind of want to do elves just in general because I feel like they get overlooked. You know what? Santa's the guy. He gets on the sleigh. He has the list and he checks it twice, but what other things does Santa do besides that? You know what? He has these elves that create all the toys, all the Xboxes, all the Nintendo Switches, all the stuff that you could ever want. The Hot Wheels car sets, everything. The elves make them. But I mean, guys, Buddy the elf, he's a classic to himself.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, like you said, Santa can't do anything without these elves. He's not making it. He's just sitting there. He's sitting at the top being CEO with everybody else working hard, and he's just taking out credit for it.
So, yeah, that's exactly the point I'm getting to. You know, these elves are working long hours. There's billions of kids on this planet. You know how you think they literally start the day after. They start for the next year already.
Yeah, 365.
And they're excited about it.
It's like Jeff Symbieta is Santa, you know. Once that first bowl game is done, they're on to the next bowl game, right? The next day.
You know, and I just feel like the elves just don't get the credit they deserve.
They don't. Shout out to you, elves.
Do you think Santa taught the elves first, like the first elf ever? Taught him how to build a toy?
I mean, technically, Santa was an elf, right? I mean, so...
You know, I think the elf union, I want to be a part of the elf union.
Right.
Because they got the strict rules, and they're taken care of.
They got good dental plan.
Yeah, they got good plans up there at the North
Pole. They got that
Pole.
dental plan.
All that candy, shoot.
And you know what? You know, buddy, you know what? Let's just talk about Elf 2 while we're at it. The movie.
Oh, that movie's classic.
I remember the first time I saw it, I was literally like crying in the movie theater. Like it was literally that funny.
I mean, Will Ferrell just makes it that great. I mean,
yeah.
Just his slapstick brand of comedy there. So, hey, elves and watch the movie Elf.
Yeah. And go into the last man, the number one.
Big man himself.
The Santa Claus. You know, all these stops, like I said, billions of stops. He's got to spend less than a second in each house, but somehow he still pulls it off, guys. What do you think about that?
He's basically a master criminal or master ninja. I mean, he sneaks in, he gets around, drops those presents off, gets in and out. He eats all those cookies. I mean, yeah, he's a little portly, but you would think he's going mega wide. So
I think he needs all the extra fuel he can get. That's why he's packing a little bit.
I think he's using
because he needs to, like, it's literally like they did the math and it's like less than a second he can spend at each house.
He's in and out.
So he's in and out.
He needs a break. He gives a break to like Tim Allen and stuff, you know, fathers that need to be reminded about what Christmas is about.
And now 20 years later, Tim Allen looks like Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
he does.
Look
He's
it up.
getting there.
Look it up. And
Look it up.
you know what? Santa Claus and the whole meaning of Christmas. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. And you know what? For all the positive hope he spreads throughout the world, especially not just during Christmas time, but during this hard time during COVID as well. We could use a little bit of Santa Claus in our lives right about now. So the big man, Santa Claus, for my number one pick.
The number one.
Looking good, man. That's a pretty good top 5 there.
That's pretty good.
Knocks out all of them. The basics of
those are the musts
of Christmas there.
You know what? Speaking of Christmas characters, I know Jay Pohl threw together a Christmas video. Why don't we throw one of those up?
Let's check it out. Let's throw a little Christmas break. We decided to, me and the guys, we're in the Christmas spirit, so we decided to put on our Christmas jams and get it.
When I seen a man chilling with his dog at the park, I approached him very slowly with my heart full of fear. Looked at his dog, oh my God, a ill reindeer. Run so loud and proud, you hear it. It's Christmas time and we got the spirit. Jack was chilling,
Look at all our
dog is out, and that's what Christmas
Look at that happy.
is all about. My name's DMC with the mic in my hand, and I'm chilling and cool just like a snowman. So open your eyes, lend us an ear. We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the crew.
You know what, Run DMC, if you want to throw some Adidas our way too, I would be down.
We'll rep it. I'll do the whole suit from top to bottom.
Give me that Gucci velour. I'm in it.
All those kids looking at the screen. Look up Run DMC. Do your homework.
Look them
do
up.
your
Google
research.
Pioneers.
YouTube them. You'll like them.
Pioneers. Not one curse word. Not one.
Not one.
And I mean, they did one of the very first ever rap rock crossover. One of the biggest hits of all time. The Walk This Way.
Oh yeah.
Run DMC.
That was fire.
Kids, if you haven't seen it, do your research, check them out. But what a funny video for sure.
That was a good
It
one.
was a classic. We have
like
more to
that, Jason.
come.
Good
We have
work.
more to come, but I think we should get to that schedule.
Yeah, let's hop into the schedule real quick. We started off with Game Face Live today with Henry T. Also airing Wednesdays at 11:30, 11 on Monday, 11:30 on Wednesday. And then the opening drive every day, 3 to 6 p.m. You can also catch us on our social media platforms from 7 to 10 a.m. on that. So you can watch it in the morning and in the afternoon if you can't catch it in the morning. And then we have a local focus this week. Who's our guest this week?
This week is the superstar from El Dorado now. It's going to be Cici Barella. She talks about just, everything she's gone into, her decision to go up and play in Maine for college. I mean, it's a good one, man. Cici is one of the top athletes here in APS, from volleyball to basketball to everything else. So check that one out.
That is
huge. Awesome. And then we have kind of tomorrow morning at Tuesday morning at 10:30. We kind of have a special rendition of the Steve Davis Show. Josh, you want to dive into that?
That time of year, every year, Steve has this special guest on, and they go over the 15 years that has been the New Mexico Bowl. This year, it's going to be the what do we call it? The Frisco Kirky Bowl.
Yep.
Out in Frisco, Texas. It's New Mexico Bowl there from there. New Mexico Bowl from there. Excuse me. But Jeff Symbieta sat down with Steve and just talked over, what he has done to keep the New Mexico Bowl going this year. I mean, you see a lot of the bowls shutting down. The Frisco Bowl actually shut down itself, so New Mexico Bowl is going out there using that stadium. So he just talks over everything that he's done to keep the tradition alive. This is 15 years, and hey, can't wait.
15th year.
That should be a great episode, Josh. And then also we have another great episode coming to you of the Sports Desk, as Ed Nunez and old host of the Sports Desk, Scott Galletti, come back to have a really nice memorial kind of episode of Austin Denton and
It's been a year.
and everything that Austin did. That's going to be a great episode. We miss you, Austin. We miss you, buddy.
Definitely.
But this is going to be a great episode, a nice heart-filled episode for the new year.
Yeah.
Time.
Scott was a mentor to him. I mean, he was side by side. So
and you know what? And Austin, we got to see him on all the big stages we wish to see ourselves on, and knock it out of the park. I mean, this guy's talked to Nick Saban. He's talked to Peyton Manning. I mean. You can't even. He
got us, Chubb. He got us, Chubb.
Yeah,
Austin was the man.
He announced the draft pick and all that. Just big time stuff. Big time. It should be a great episode.
Tune in.
So please check out this Sports Desk.
Check that out. And then I add on to that, Brian Denton and Tracy Denton, his parents. If you want to seize the moment with Austin, just go check out their Facebook page. We'll put a link or anything, but they have a great giving there to St. Jude that helped Austin out during helped him accomplish his goals, and it's just a great thing. So honor Austin by going to that. Give to St. Jude. They help so much during these times, so if you can, that's a great thing to do.
Pulling miracles all the time.
It is, and to Brian and Tracy, I mean, Austin was great. We loved him here, and we were so sorry for your loss, but he did great things, and just shows what you can do in that amount of time.
Oh yeah, definitely, and it's definitely going to be all the positives. So go ahead and check that out tomorrow at 11:30 live on Comcast Channel 26 and all our social media platforms. As we go on, we made it, guys. Prime time, 6 p.m.
Tune
Tuesday.
Always.
Watch this show, the ProView Rundown. And then also after that at 6:30, we have Mending Broken Heart Ministries, and also with Flora Padilla as the host, who also does a show Friday night, Flora Empowering Talk. Really good stuff. Mental health, super, super important around this time of year, especially this year. Check on your loved ones. Check on people that you don't normally talk to. Mental health is very important, especially this time of year. So we'll check those two shows out. And then on Christmas Eve at 8 o'clock, we have America Talk It Up with Ed Nunez and Marty Watts. See what them two are going to talk about.
You never
know
know.
what's gonna go happen
You never
with
know
Marty and Ed.
what they're going to talk about. And Tipping Point. Thursday at 10 o'clock.
Paul guessing.
And then we have some Christmas Day content coming to you. To the Point with Mick Rich at 6 a.m. Check that out.
Bright and early. Carla Kugler of the Associated Builders and Contractors of New Mexico here. She's the CEO and president there.
And
Her
then
and Mick had a nice conversation.
And then, like I said earlier, Flora also Christmas night at 6:30. Check that episode out. And diving into the ProView Vault, we're going to the year 2015, the 2A Boys Championship against Magdalena and Logan. So that'll be a great one. And then that's at 6 p.m. And at 8 p.m. we have the 2A Girls 2015 State Championship basketball with Melrose taking on Tatum. And so that's pretty much it for the schedule this week. One note I do want to add is that the opening drive is only from Monday to Thursday this week.
The elves in the Kroger cage will be taking that one off.
Well, I don't think we have time for any commercial breaks, to be quite honest with you.
No commercial breaks this
We
week.
don't. Ooh,
Well,
trash can.
we're going through
We got
To show you
Christmas
guys, I mean,
videos.
we do stuff here around ProView. Jason, while we were even during that segment, put our Christmas lights up. So
Oh, just real quick.
we do
Just
those.
real
So,
quick.
with the Christmas lights up, do we have a Christmas edition of the trash can?
What's that sound? I believe we got ourselves a trash can. You know?
Who's in it?
How are
Who's
we
in
going
it?
this week?
Who's in it?
I didn't meet the production meeting, so this is news to me.
You know, Josh, we let off on you boys. But
Oh, the Chargers, the fire is out, but you're right. The Broncos do deserve to be in there. My goodness.
And that visor.
Yeah.
We're gonna get rid of the visor. I'm gonna tell you, Drew, stop wearing the visor. It ain't
couldn't
working
see.
for you, bud.
Oh man, that was prime time Saturday night. Garbage can performance right there. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills went into Denver and just said, yeah, see you later.
Yeah, I
See
mean,
you next season.
Yeah, see you next. See
was
you
he
in 4
better?
years when
Was
we
he
play.
better with the visor?
I mean, is Drew Lock the future? Is he staying in there? Or is this just another failed quarterback by the great John Elway?
Hey, watch the way you're talking about our boy.
I think that he's. I don't think he's gonna win.
But
Nope. Oh, here they come! Jets.
Jets.
Rams.
So, if you guys do watch the morning drive, it was thought that the Chargers would be the Jets' one win. But they somehow pulled it out, and lo and behold, the Jets come back to Los Angeles SoFi Stadium, and they beat the basic home occupants of that stadium, and the team of maybe one of the hosts of that show.
The best defense.
You know, best defense. Playing the Rams, they're going to tear them up. They're going to do it. Play Cam Akers against the Jets. He's going to run them up.
See, if Jeff's name was Josh Brown, he'd be setting up a tattoo appointment right now.
But
with
man,
with Joe Namath,
Joe Namath, but
we don't have to say where it is, but just
look at that though. The Rams in the trash can, and
But
guess what? We're still throwing them in there next to the Rams.
for blowing the potential #1 pick in the draft. Now they're tied with the Jacksonville Jaguars for the worst.
Jacksonville owns that #1 seed.
Yep. So much for tanking all season, guys.
Right. Taken for Trevor didn't happen. Okay, they both have 2 left. I think who did the Jets play the last? I think the Jets have. I know they have New England the very last game of their season, so that could happen. I know the Jaguars. I know the Colts are mixed in there. So I mean, you blew it.
They don't have the first pick.
No. Right now, the Jacksonville Jaguars have the first pick over them, because the Jaguars can't score. I mean, the Jets put up enough points to take them to second place.
You know who else is not so happy?
Those same New England Patriots.
Ooh, how long has
Good
it been?
riddance.
How do you guys? Okay, Bill Belichick is supposed to. Oh, I kill rookie quarterbacks. He did that against Justin Herbert and the Chargers. He's playing Tua, and Tua is all they have. It's Tua in the injured reserve squad. And Tua takes care of the Belichick era. I mean, so does that start to answer the question? I mean, Tom Brady's been up and down this season, but
They both needed each
do they need each other?
They both
Brady
needed each other.
Brady needs Belichick just a little bit less.
Classic.
5 seconds.
Teams. That's a team full of. That's a trash can full of teams.
That is a trash can full of teams there.
I mean, Jacoby Brissett. I mean, all kinds of other quarterbacks who have come in and filled the Tom mantle.
Yep.
Cam Newton. I think they're running into the same problem that the Broncos did once good old Peyton Manning left. Yep. Even though he was complete one pass a game, Peyton Manning, he's still Peyton Manning.
Hey,
He is.
just need that one.
You can talk all you want.
I hope it's another 11 years of them not making the playoffs.
Oh, it's going to. They're going into that 80s run where they are garbage except for 1 out of like 5 seasons. Welcome to the bottom of the trash can with the Chargers.
I hope they become like Dallas Cowboys fans. Like, remember that one time 30 years ago when we won
Remember back in the 2000s when we were a dynasty?
We were a dynasty. We never didn't go to the playoffs.
Remember back in the 90s when we were a dynasty? Remember back in the 2000s when we were the dynasties? No, nobody remembers 2
speaking
years
of
ago,
that-
let alone 20 years ago.
Speaking of dynasties with that voice, we also have another Christmas special video.
Yeah, let's go to our second Christmas video.
We have the whole lineup.
Oh, look at that Steve trucking.
Uh-oh, sled race.
Oh,
Is that Marty Watts?
Yeah, Marty Watts is in
Man,
there.
look at us go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're flying. Oh,
Josh.
that would be me dodging
Josh.
some.
Oh,
There you go, Jay.
it's a close race.
There's a close race. I'm out.
Oh, uh-oh, the loop-de-loop.
Yeah!
Oh, whoa. Marty hitting those whoops. Oh, he's out. Oh, is he going to take all of us out? Oh. That's an accurate representation.
Happy holidays.
what?
One big snowball from the ProView networks.
You know, it's just one big snowball. Happy holidays, folks.
Yeah, you know what? And we emphasized on the Christmas earlier. I wanted to make sure to emphasize on that. Just happy holidays in general. No matter what you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate anything at all, either way, have a great holidays. And you know what? That snowball, it's still rolling down the Sandia Peak.
Still rolling.
Still rolling, still rolling. Be sure to check out the New Mexico Bowl, January 24th, 1:30 p.m. here, Mountain Time. Check it out, ESPN. And that's what's on my clipboard today, Sebastian.
Wow.
Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. How about that?
Go Hawaii. There's a dog, too. We'll see you guys next week.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, folks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Ramos, rise and fire, he's fouled. You know, he used to coach for Del Norte. And here's Voss all the way with the finish. He'll get the... Behind the back of the dribble, trying to go up with the right hand. He changed hands in midair, and Hotnet sent it away. Wynn doing a really good job denying Chavez. BC hasn't got the ball. Oh, Yeku! Oh! Working against Watson. Oh, look at the spin move.